Once again, people are losing their freaking minds about the new YouTube algorithm changes.
Check it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Chris Kubby, and this is The Kubby Show, where I dive into topics on marketing, business, and social media to give you the tools, the tips, and the tactics that you need to grow your business and grow it fast. The hot news on the street, which is freaking out all the YouTubers, is the new YouTube algorithm changes that we're seeing. Now, this is nothing new. We've seen some algorithm changes in the past that have negatively hurt some other channels and have helped others, and we're seeing something similar now. We've seen the effects of the algorithm changes over actually the last couple weeks, and some have seen it over the last couple months. For example, Philip DeFranco has talked about it many times on his show, how he's losing subscribers. Whenever he uploads, a lot of people are having the same problem. Every time he uploads, he's losing subscribers. He has negative views sometimes. So, if you ever wanted to go back and unwatch a video that you've seen, I've seen a few that I'd like to unwatch. You can actually do that now on YouTube because people have actually effectively been losing watches, which is a bit strange, but this is what's happening. And a lot of people have been tweeting and YouTubing and talking about this issue of that something is going on YouTube. I caught up with Roberto Blake, who's an amazing YouTuber, does great tutorials on a lot of different creative things. Go check out his channel, and I just saw a couple tweets from him regarding these algorithm changes. I asked Roberto, what do you think's going on? And he says, I view it as balanced. Many of the people hurt by it have been ignoring SEO and marketing. People with that focus benefit from it. Some people would say their content can't be optimized for SEO and the algorithm, but that isn't true and frankly is a bit lazy. Big YouTubers being hit by the algorithm wouldn't get their video recommended if it was a movie in Netflix. No synopsis. So Roberto's take on this, and I kind of second that motion, is that big YouTubers, a lot of vloggers, a lot of people have not been optimizing their titles and their descriptions and their tags for SEO, and YouTube is penalizing those guys now. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. I can't really say for certain. All I can see is that there's some certain trends that come and go on YouTube. For example, prank channels were big for a while, and now it's drama channels are the big things. And now you can see also vloggers. Casey Neistat, we did a video on Casey Neistat quitting vlogging, but you can see a lot of vloggers renditions of Casey Neistat's vlog. I do it myself. I mean, if you go check out some of my vlog stuff, I've definitely taken a lot of inspiration from Casey.
Amazing.
And you can see that those ripples of Casey's inspiration throughout the entire vlogging community. I think what's happening is that YouTube is concerned with their viewership, and they're concerned with their advertisers, and they're also concerned for their creators, and they want to make sure that we continue producing good content and content that people want. That's the thing. I mean, any platform will die if it doesn't get creators to create content that is good. If Netflix didn't produce great shows or didn't have a catalog of great TV and great movies that we could watch, nobody would be on the platform and people would just leave the service. That's the same with YouTube. YouTube is making some sweeping changes to its content and what gets recommended and what gets shown, and tweaking that and testing that to see the best combination so that it doesn't all seem like the same stuff all the time. And that's just smart for the users and also smart for us. So as YouTubers, I have some tips for you if you want to make sure that your content is continually being shown. Number one tip is don't rely on YouTube. Any platform, if you put too much stock in it, if you build around the platform, you will end up getting your ass kicked by the platform. We've seen this over and over and over again. It happened with Facebook, it's happening with Twitter right now, it's happening with YouTube, and it's cyclical. We can see that over and over again as algorithm changes happen, as companies change their policies, as they get wiser and smarter. They make a right turn, they throw you a curveball, and if you don't have your audience secure in other places, email, for example, or other social networks, making sure that you're developing that audience and that closeness with your audience in different ways other than just on YouTube, I think is a very smart idea. So my recommendation to you is, first step is don't just rely on the platform, go outside the platform. Number two, get good at SEO. I know this sounds like, oh my God, I have to know SEO, I have to know search engine optimization. You wouldn't believe how much of a search engine YouTube is. Think about your own behavior. Think about how you go to YouTube and you look for things. Yes, you see the recommended stuff. Yes, you get the daily dose of people that you subscribe to. But more often than not, you're going to YouTube and you're searching for something. How do I do this? What about that? What's, cool cars, cool, I don't know, whatever the heck you're searching. You probably search some weird stuff. I search some weird stuff, so you gotta be searching some weird stuff. If anybody took a look at my search results, my search history, they would probably, maybe I should go clear that actually right now. And we're back. So you gotta get good at search engine optimization. You gotta look at what's trending, what's getting searched. For example, this video here, it's a prime example. I know that people are actively searching for the new YouTube algorithm change and what that means. How can they prepare themselves for the algorithm change, or what's going on with the algorithm change? So I know that people are going to be searching that, so I optimized this video for that. And I think that's a really smart thing. Like Roberto said, don't get lazy with that. Make sure you have adequate descriptions. Most people just put in a lot of vloggers, and I think that's who's getting hit a lot by this. I think that they're not optimizing their content for search. So they're not putting in the right title tags. They're not putting in the right descriptions. They're not putting in the right titles. They're not doing the legwork ahead of time to make sure that their content is seeable and searchable. So I recommend you do that right away. A tool that I love is TubeBuddy. Now, TubeBuddy didn't pay me to say this. I'm not affiliated with them. I think it's a great tool. Just go check it out. The third thing that I really recommend that you do is you take a look at your content, you take a look at your watch time, you take a look at where people are dropping off, you put in the cards, you put in the recommended videos that push people into other content, because I see this across so many YouTubers that have just gotten lazy with this, with the promotion of other channels, the promotion of other videos, the promotion of other things that they're doing. They're simply putting up their videos. They've gained a large audience, and they're just expecting that audience sticks around with them. And this just isn't the case. You have to play by YouTube's rules. I know this sounds like, oh my God. I know a lot of people out there are like, F YouTube, man. I'm the creator. I'm making stuff for them. They should be listening to me. You're probably not going to get far with that attitude. I know it's going to hurt a few of you guys out there, but to be quite honest, it's YouTube's platform. You have to play ball, and you have to understand where they're coming from. They want better advertisers, more advertisers. They want more watch time. They want to make sure that people stay on the site longer so that they can serve ad content. A lot of people have turned off monetization, or aren't monetizing their ads to the fullest, aren't putting in ads at the end or at the front. They don't believe in advertising, or they believe that their content shouldn't be messed with advertising. And to be quite honest, this is against what YouTube wants. I know it sounds strange, but YouTube's a business, and it's not a highly profitable business at that. So you really need to think about that and decide, maybe I should start monetizing my content. Maybe this vlog that I'm doing that's running for 12 minutes and people are dropping off after the first minute, maybe I should be, putting in a card or putting in something to keep people getting through the content. So I really think that these algorithm changes that YouTube are doing are in direct relation to this. They want to make sure that people stay on the site. They want to make sure the content is relevant. They want to make sure the recommendations are relevant. So they're putting in some algorithm changes to help that. So to recap, don't get lazy. Make sure you're updating your descriptions, your tags, your titles. Make sure you're doing your keyword research. Make sure you're noticeable. Make sure you're building an audience outside the platform. Make sure you are securing yourself so that in the eventuality that you can't reach your audience here on YouTube, you can reach them elsewhere. And three is really just a culmination of everything. Just don't be lazy. Come on, you lazy YouTubers. Come on, you lazy YouTubers. That's fantastic. That's exactly what YouTube wants. So we're giving them what we want here, folks. That's nice. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff that we do. Do all of that. And I will see you guys next time. Adios, amigos.